So it turns out the next Red Dead Online DLC update was a lot closer than we all thought, and with the new update newswire that came out, a lot of information on the new content to come next Friday on December 13th was revealed, and this includes the new Frontier Pursuit Specialist role to come to the game called the Moonshiner, and along with this new role, players can also own properties, as well as we are getting a new DLC weapon and new story missions as well, and of course, this will all come with a substantial drip feed cycle to last well into January, or even February of 2020, so this is shaping up to be a pretty major update for the game. And if you would like more information on that, I have my most recent video on the Moonshiners update linked down in the description below. But this week in Red Dead, we still did receive a new weekly update, and that is what this video is all about here today. For those of you who were commenting on my last video wondering what the new things that were added to the game or what the new changes were, look no further as we have a lot here to discuss. Tuesday's video was focused on the Moonshiners DLC, so even if this video is coming out during the middle of the week, I felt like the Moonshiners DLC was more urgent to showcase to you guys when the news first broke. But nonetheless, let's talk about what really changed this week in Rockstar's newest update to Red Dead Online. So this week in Red Dead, there's Wheeler, Rawson Company shipments, a free treasure map, new weekly collections, and more elusive clothing returning to the tailors across the 5 states. Some of the elusive clothing items that are returning: a shipment of coveted limited time clothing items returns to the store this week, including the hand-embroidered and silk-lined Eberhart Coat, rugged buckskin Carver Pants, scorpion-adorned Cardozo Vest, and much more. And the Wheeler Rawson Company Catalogue is also still carrying the flop brim Covington Hat, as well as several variants of the Patterened Bandana, though these items are rumored to soon make way for a new seasonal refresh. If you guys have any thoughts on these weekly update changes, make sure to let me know in the comments down below, and do be sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already, especially if you are a part of the 76% of viewers who are not, to stay up to date with all things Red Dead Redemption 2 and all things Rockstar games on a daily basis. Be sure to catch more of the action over on my Twitter and Instagram, as there are a lot of small updates and pieces of information and leaks that may not necessarily make it over here into a YouTube video for you guys. We also have a new weekly collection and a featured free aim series this week. Collectors who find the Ace of Swords, Gran Corazon Madeira, and $1,800 coin can return the completed Gambler's Choice collection to Madam Nazar for a substantial sum. If you're having trouble tracking down the famed wanderer, simply turn in the collection at your local post office and that will do the trick just fine. I also upload Madam Nazar locations on my Twitter and Instagram every single day. Those looking for a true test of skill, accuracy, and resourcefulness will be interested in this week's featured series, Free Aim, Make It Count, which challenges players to eliminate the opposition with nothing more than a bow and arrow or throwing knives. Compete inside an ever-shrinking game area until just one eagle-eyed outlaw is left alive. We also have some more bonuses and benefits this week in Red Dead. All posse leaders will receive a complimentary treasure map this week, while players looking to rank up will receive an additional 40% XP for taking part in any free roam event, free roam mission, which is a stranger mission, bounty missions, and trader resupply missions. They did not specify deliveries though. We also have Land of Opportunities 40% bonuses, showdown mode bonuses, and the race 40% XP bonuses. So basically literally everything you do in Red Dead Online is going to be bringing you an extra 40% XP this week. Those looking to form a band of merry misfits can take 50% off the cost of setting up a persistent posse this week, as well as 30% off racehorses and horse tack. Mind you, that does include the reverse dappled Nakota, which is marked down from 18 gold bars to 10, and it has the stats of an Arabian. You should definitely check it out at the stables at the very least. And the option to change your appearance for your character, which you can find in the player menu, is also discounted by 30%. And gunslingers can also take 30% off gun belts and weapon medals. Red Dead Online players who connect their social club account with Twitch Prime can still claim the bounty hunter license for free, plus they can take an additional 10% off the discounts that we were talking about here inside of this video. And of course, coming soon to Red Dead, the brand new Frontier Pursuit. Rockstar is basically just saying to stay tuned on the newswire because they recently announced the Moonshiners DLC, and they are going to be sharing more in the future on this next big update to Red Dead Online coming on December 13th. And it's introducing action-packed story arc alongside the first purchasable property. And of course, they tell you to keep up to date with their social club events page for more information as well. So now I do want to bring our attention back to the new Moonshiners update and get some more thoughts off my chest. I didn't necessarily have the time to talk about in my initial video on Tuesday because some of these things in the new update are going to be pretty major. So let's talk about it. Property costs, upgrades, and mission types. First of all, again, I'm not going to basically just project what this property is going to cost, but we are going to need to purchase this property ourselves. That is basically guaranteed. Nothing comes without a price in Red Dead, in GTA, and anything from Rockstar Games, and we should all understand that. And honestly, we are going to have the price of the property, but that is not going to be all. I'm sure there will be upgrades included with this that can maybe help with your moonshining business produce supplies at a more efficient rate, you know, personnel upgrades, equipment, anything like that. Sort of like the camp upgrades you already have in the game, like the fast travel post, the stew pot, the improved campfire, things like this. They help you at your camp. They give you better cores. You can cook meat faster. You can make stew, things like that. We will be seeing that type of thing with this property. That's pretty much just guaranteed along with those upgrades. And also mission types. It should be warned that, you know, some of the people are kind of skeptical of this update already because it's part of the trader role. You have to be level 5 at the very least in trader to become a moonshiner. Whether or not it's going to cost 15 gold bars since it's part of the trader, we have to see, because all the other previous roles cost 15 gold. And I'm gonna guess all the other roles in the future will cost 15, but since this is like a role expansion as opposed to just like a completely unique new role, considering the new trader level 5 requirement, I'm sure it could go either way. It could be free or it could be 15 gold bars. If it is free though, the Rockstar will definitely be making up for it with the cost of the property, making sure you have to grind the game and things like that. But some of the mission types I'm concerned about here because, you know, this is all cool. I'm very, very excited. Don't doubt me, guys. I love this game. I live stream it for 5 hours a day, every single day on twitch.tv. I grind the heck out of this game. I'm already level 160 on PC. Like, I love this game. I'm addicted to it. I can't stop playing it. But if this is just a reskin of the trader, that will be a little bit disappointing here. And I really hope it's a little bit more in depth. Instead of us delivering a wagon full of animal pelts, I really hope it's not just barrels of moonshine. Essentially, that's probably going to be what it's going to be. But I hope it's a little bit more in depth in the sense that with the normal trader role right now, you go out and hunt animals, bring back carcasses, skins, feathers, etc. for materials for your camp. And you also need to either order supplies or resupply your camp yourself and go out on missions to bring wagons back for supplies, and you use these supplies and use these materials and create goods, and you sell those goods as the trader. And I hope that this moonshining role is just more than that. I hope that there's a little bit more in depth. These story missions that are coming to the game with Maggie Fike, our moonshining trader business contact, comes into play. There's just a little bit more room for Rockstar to play around with here, and I'm sure they are going to take that route, but it's just something I wanted to bring up. I really am just hoping, like, worst case scenario, this isn't a reskin. But I also am really excited for Outlaw Pass number 2, season 2. It's going to be great. Is it going to be 70 levels? Is it going to be 100? I think that would also be awesome. I would like more tiers because I want more stuff to work for. And I do have a video coming out very soon talking about how you're going to be able to rank up the next Outlaw Pass very soon if it's still XP based, as well as preparing for the new DLC, how to earn gold fast, how to rank up fast, as well as how to make money extremely quickly. So stay tuned later this weekend here on the channel. I'm very excited for this new DLC weapon as well, the Navy Revolver. Seems like it's going to be based off the Colt 1851 Navy Revolver. It looks kind of like a LeMat. It's a 36 caliber cap and ball revolver, so it's probably not going to be able to fire that fast, but it seems like this thing is going to possess some serious stopping power. Just look up videos of the Navy Revolver shooting in real life. Of course, this is a video game here that we're talking about with Red Dead, but Rockstar is kind of basing this stuff around an actual weapon, and this gun looks like it's going to pack a punch. Now, I want to also know your thoughts on the drip feed cycle. How long is this drip feed cycle going to be? Are we getting new horses, things like that? We still have some stranger missions that were leaked before Frontier Pursuits that never made their way into the game. Tilly Jackson was leaked as a stranger, as well as Obadiah Hinton over by Elysian Pool in the shantytown there. And then we had one more, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but that's a possibility for us seeing in this update as well. Do keep in mind here, properties were leaked in the game files on PC before this update was actually announced. Along with that, we had snow for the Christmas, season basically, and we also had private sessions. And so we couldn't necessarily verify if any of this stuff was legitimate, but part of that was the properties, and now properties are confirmed officially by Rockstar for this DLC coming out next Friday, which is amazing news because that basically legitimizes and confirms that also as well private sessions and the snow is coming, and that is super exciting news But with all that said and out of the way, that is everything here that really changed in this weekly update and the new Moonshiner update coming to Red Dead Online next Friday. I think all of us are looking forward to more information being shared. We will see where it all goes, and I will be sure to keep you guys up to date. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you looking forward to seeing anything else in particular with the Moonshining update Rockstar hasn't necessarily teased about or announced officially yet? Whatever your thoughts may be, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. And with that said, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you drop a like, and of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Red Dead Online and Red Dead Redemption 2. I got you covered with the best of updates, news, information, tips, tricks, leaks, and all of that good stuff. And also Grand Theft Auto Online and The Last of Us Part 2 content. Can't forget about those. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram to also get connected with me outside of YouTube, strike up a conversation, ask me a question, you can follow me at Hazardous HDTV, and all of those links to all of those platforms and my socials can be found in the description as well. Thank you guys also very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.